Welcome back. Last time we stopped at this power room, and now I'm going to enter. I wonder how many accidents they had before this was put up. I shudder to think. Oh, I see what he means. The walls of this hole aren't as uniform as the rest of the shafts, but why dig it out by hand? Oh, we can go down there. Well, let's have a look. Yeah, I think I'll just leave. That didn't sound very reassuring. I wonder what the point was of going down. I really don't remember. There's a battery symbol on the side, but it's welded tight shut. If they had some kind of machine for opening these, it's not here anymore. Maybe we're gonna need generator spare parts. I'm seriously not remembering this, I'm just guessing, but what if we destroy this and throw this down there? Maybe that will break it? It will. Huh. Okay, let's go back. Take a look at what's inside. Spare battery. Some kind of protective screen, maybe. I wonder what it protected them from. What is this? This thing is huge. It must be about 3.5 megawatts, but it's pretty old. Certainly enough to light a few bulbs, though. Oh, it seems to be a generator, I guess. There, blind experimentation never achieves anything. You wrote down a note. The main generator won't run without its starter motor being powered. What do we have here? This looks... Oh. That should have sparked the starter motor. I suppose it can't get by without a battery after all. Well, isn't it nice that we just picked up a battery? Okay, battery in, starter motor functional. We should be set. What's this? These look like industrial fuses. Okay. Oh, look. There's some batteries. These must be tied into what's going on here. If I keep experimenting, I may discover something useful. Or have a heart attack. Yeah. Ah, a manual. Steelwork generator Type 7G. Congratulations on your purchase from the Type 7 product line. We are certain that you will be pleased with your new petrol-driven electrical backup system. Below are highlighted just a few of the added and improved features of the 7G model. Avoid personal wear and tear. The wind-up startup motor has been replaced with a battery-driven unit. Grease in the industrial workspace can be an accident-inducing insurance nightmare, so enjoy the new increased grease control system. Electrical insulation can be expensive to install and maintain, so the economical 7G basic model arrives without. And much more. Quick start guide. Ensure the area surrounding the 7G is clear of equipment and personnel in case of overheating. Connect and confirm secondary flow by fuming appropriate valve. Turn on cooling system to avoid overheating. Release excess steam until pressure is within safe limits. Begin grease flow, ensuring leakage is minimal. Turn main valve and confirm primary flow. Pull main operational lever. Check energy output. Your unit should now be fully functional. Okay. So secondary flow, cooling system, steam, grease, main valve. What do we have here? Could be a letter. This could be a 2. Didn't it say secondary flow? Maybe that's what it refers to. Let's try this. What next? Cooling system. Then maybe this. Then steam. Maybe this is for steam. I think the next one was grease. Oops. Yeah, and then main valve from primary flow. Oh. Okay, let's try this. This looks like oil to me. And this. And now lever up here, I suppose. Or not. At this generator's age, it's a wonder it sparks at all. There's probably just been a power surge. Oh. So it was correct, but the fuse is broken. Putting the blown fuse back in isn't going to solve my problems. Yeah. Sure. So we need a fuse, but it didn't look like there's anything else here. Maybe we have to find that in a different room. Yeah, I guess we'll leave for now. There was a different path we could take. But now we know how to start it, and we just need to find a fuse to complete it. What's this? Fuses. It says 50 amp fuses, but the box is empty. Still, the contents can't be far away. Okay. Batteries, I'll take these. Oh. Emergency procedures. In the event of an emergency, all mine workers are asked to follow the standard emergency procedure detailed in the leaflet provided. Rescue services will already be on their way, and so under no circumstances should employees attempt to aid colleagues themselves or contact the emergency services. This code sheet is provided for use in the extremely unlikely event that you are trapped in the mine with no way in which to signal or otherwise contact emergency crews. In this scenario, you should, first, ensure the stability of surrounding environment by gently tapping and feeling the rock. Second, once you feel certain that there is no risk of rock slide, check to see if you have any form of communications device at hand and attempt to send a distress signal using this code sheet. Third, should such a device be unavailable or damaged, begin firmly tapping out a message on the wall of the cave. Rescue crews will hear you and arrive promptly to dig you out. Oh, and the Morse code is written down here. Okay. Oh, I saw that. Look up there. There's a fuse. Oh. That shouldn't be too difficult. Oops. Yep, there we go. I don't really dare going that way, that's where I heard the noise. Let's check this way out. Another door. Comms equipment. Can't be within signal range. 12th of January 1972. Boys, I'd come have a word with you myself, but I've got more important things to do than piss about making sure you're all doing your jobs properly. Now, I know there's a certain amount of camaraderie between your lot, playing pranks and jokes on each other. It comes with the territory, and that's fine, so long as you don't add me to your list. God knows you need something to keep you entertained down here. However, you all know full well that Penrose has some very deep-seated issues with his height, so anyone who thought it'd be a good idea to sabotage this generator, then hide all the spare fuses on the top shelf in the storeroom, would quite clearly need his head examined, you get me? I see that will be a hint where to find the fuses. In other news, Jones, I want that inventory done yesterday, and the rest of you, it's not all fun and games you hear. On a serious note, another radio's gone missing, and you'd better hope to God that means one of you's lost it, because stealing ain't a pretty word in my book. It's the third one this month, which means the amnesty on coming clean is fast coming to a close. Then there'll be repercussions, got it? What's strange is you're all supposed to be working in pairs, so nobody should be able to get their hands on a radio without the other spotting it. When I find out who's responsible, I'm gonna find out how they got away with it so long. Then I'm gonna fling them out into the snow and leave them there. They'll just disappear into the night, just like all those radios. Harvard, lead mine, foreman. Or lead mine. Radio. Oh, that beeping coming from the speakers. Maybe there's someone out there after all. What does it say? See? I think we had. It's 5738. I think those are numbers here. That were 5. Okay, that's 5738. Somebody's Morsing some kind of number code. 5738. I wish I could write that down. Wait, I have a pen and paper here. Let me just do that. Old school. 5738. Okay. Mysterious. I shouldn't even be doing this, but I at least want to know where it is. We should finally be ready now, provided this fuse holds out, that is. Okay, I guess I have to do this again. It was this, then water, steam, oil, and the primary one. Oh, okay. And then pull the lever. Nice. Yes. We've got some light. I'm gonna save it. I may never get used to that. This is much better. Oops. Although it means that whatever is out here now has it easier seeing me. But I think we have to live with that. I think this was actually necessary. Oh yeah, I already see it. On the other side of the fence. And I think that looks like some kind of input device for a code. So I guess we had to turn on the power in order to be able to operate this. Probably prevented access to the mine proper out of working hours. Something like that won't open without power. Yeah, that would have been our cue.
Good day. Good day, can you hear me?
Hello?
Well, I hope that your ears are working better than your tongue, so that you might use them to listen to my words. You have turned on the light at the end, beginning and middle of the tunnel, but some things remain shrouded in darkness. My Morrissey message I hope has helped, but what you need now is through the wall hole to the right of the fence. Go now, there is no time to explain. Well, in fact, time is one of the few things we have in abundance down here. What surprises are spoiled by such catty curiosity.
Huh. What the hell is going on down here? Good damn it, this radio is useless. Who was that? Hope the creature is not going to see me. 5, 7, 3, 8. Yes. Oh shit. Maybe I can throw that beef jerky. Oh, it's actually leaving. I think this is a good moment. Wow, this place is bigger than I thought. I feel like a rat caught in a maze. I just hope I have a longer life expectancy. I think he said I should go to the right. Whoever that was on the radio. So let's do that.
My memory is like something with a great many small holes. We shall be needing to perform some minor demolition work so that we might one day meet again. For this task, we shall require the use of a large, earth-eating metal monster, and that monster is thirsty for juice from the place where things are kept. By the way, you can call me Red. It's not my name, you understand, but I am sure you will agree it is a name rather similar to a cardigan. Fetching when worn correctly.
Okay. Can I use this box as cover? The door is barricaded, but what happened to whoever blocked it from the other side? Oh. I can't open it. I found a great door leading deep into the complex with a piece of wood on the other side. I need some way to shift it. Oh, that. I see. Guess this is not gonna work, no. Tool shed. Let's try that. The weird voice said something about going to a place where things are kept. Did I just see something there? Aha. So. Xeno Report 66B, Phase 9, NO 9002, aka Anno Domini 1992. Filed by Chief Attending Xeno Officer. For the eyes of the leading installation officer only. Leader. Unlike the other findings, 66B appears to be of manufactured rather than natural origin, and so warrants additional interest and, need I say, security. The bulk of substance 63 was discovered only 6 yards from where artifact 66B was buried and appears, at least in part, to consist of a solidified form of 63, with a number of operable appendages. The artifact emits a low level of light from a seemingly inexhaustible energy supply, suggesting its origin is indeed as was suspected. Of course, the ramifications of this fact are clear and appropriate measures are already being taken. Progress in becoming enlightened as to the purpose of the device, if indeed it served a purpose in the traditional sense at all, has been slow. Following protocol to the letter, I assigned my secondary officer to the artifact on Phase 7, only for him to go missing the following day. He eventually returned to the site from a previously uncharted area of the mines, presumably having discovered a new route, avoiding the cave-ins. At this stage, we can only assume what transpired, since he remains in a state of disorientation. Far be it from me to question the decisions of the elevated caste, but I am struggling to understand the necessity of conducting standard scientific testing in this case. I, of course, have full faith in the abilities of the research team put together and sent here by my immediate superior. I simply wonder whether their time might be better employed on the main site. Nevertheless, it is comforting to know that the actions of every member of the organization are carefully choreographed and controlled by those far outranking myself, both in stature and wisdom, and with this in mind I feel fully justified in filing an official request for further manpower. We have already lost a number of workers to unforeseen events, largely while engaging in the studies mentioned earlier. And further investigation of the area calls for volunteers to carry out tasks altogether too hazardous in nature to risk the well-being of more elevated organization members. In particular, the tunnel system above the secondary site requires immediate cartography. Ah. Dynamite again. I think this is actually not for solving a certain puzzle, but you can actually use this to attack the creatures. I prefer avoiding them though. Well, with the saw we could saw through the wooden plank that kept the door shut earlier. Let's try that. If I remember the way, it would be here. Oh shit. Uh-oh. I might have to use this after all. I was pretty sure that it would turn around. Oh no. Shit. Phew. Let me go back. There was another route I could have taken at the beginning, and this kind of feels like this is where I should go to continue with everything. And my guess is that if I go the other way, there's going to be some key item that I'm going to need over there. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, storage sounds like something where I could find interesting things. I wanted to go to the storage, but okay, excavation sounds interesting as well.
Those holes in my mind are increasingly gaping. You cannot breach the inner sanctum of the place of storing. The entryway is blocked. So what if the squashy material between my ears is squashier than most? I may not be perfect like a hanging picture, but my words are wise and backed up by time. A pox on both your brain cells. Try as I may, you must think that I deceive you with my admittingly cunning ways. As far as my eye has seen, our rocky grave extends, and yet you cast away my help like you would a puppy, freshly rolled in its own feces. I hope that your warped sense of morality is better company than I, because now it is all you have left.
What is he talking about?
I'm sorry. Sometimes my emotions are like a disobedient pet. Uncontrollable and often rolling in shit. Better safe than sorry, they say. But I think we are both sorrier than we are safe. A tunnel lies between a nearby watery cave and the place where things are kept. Take the second right from the closed door, and you will find what you seek.
There's a draft coming from that dank-looking hole up there. All the same, it's hardly inviting. In fact, it's the complete opposite. Oh, that. Well, oh no. It looks like some kind of excavation, although not like any mining operation I've ever seen. I don't know where that mist is coming from, but I don't fancy getting any closer to find out. These lamps are much newer than the rest of the mine equipment. What was that? I think you can somehow get up there. Yeah. For better or for worse, looks like I can climb up into the tunnel mouth. I'll need to get up pretty high to get a good grasp of the ladder. A longer piece of this ladder has been shattered by something strong enough to rend metal into. Maybe I should save. The test substance continues to defy identification as both chemical and xeno investigations fail to produce meaningful results. Testing continues. Test 102, bromine test, normal pH 5. Test 103, acid amide test, negative. Test 104, ammonia NH3, negative, unreactive. Test 105, hydrochloric acid solution, negative for sulfate, sulfide, and chloride ions. Test 106, standard hallucinogenics, mild intoxicant. Tests abandoned due to most test subjects suffering massive internal hemorrhaging within 1 to 2 hours. Test 107, positive, negative methylations, incomplete. Test 108, human hallucinogenics, incomplete. Testing of the gaseous fog has been considerably more successful. It appears to be a harmless blend of sulfur, chlorine, and aromatic amine, which gives it the floating visual effect. Please note that harmless here is used in the xenochemic sense. It is harmless insofar as we have identified it, and so can take the necessary safety measures. If directly ingested, it would naturally be lethal. Test 159. Potassium dichromate paper, positive for sulfur. Test 161. Litmus test, negative for all but chlorine. Test 301, hydrochloric acid solution, positive for aromatic amine. Work continues on the issue of transporting the substance. So far, removing it from its dormant location causes its base state to radically change, producing massive heat, to the detriment of 3 workers, one of whom is no longer operational due to his injuries. Following heat dissipation, the substance appears to turn dead, unreactive to every test we have the equipment to run. The prevailing theory is that somehow the disruption of the material causes it to enter hugely accelerated chemical decay. We estimate its half-life to be approximately 0.4 seconds. Kind of has a color from outer space vibe, if you know this story by Lovecraft. Maybe I need to use this. This looks like some kind of ramp. Not yet. What about this? Uh-huh. Ha! Did it. No, I've got no choice but to move on. Whatever's made this tunnel its home clearly made it unstable as well. My god, nothing lays eggs that big. They're leathery, so can't be mammalian. More likely amphibious or insectoid. I really don't like the way they're moving. You've gotta be shitting me. No. Well, this is a good point to stop. See you next time.